As you can see here, this camera is currently set up with a mod case, DJI microphone, the receiver's plugged in, to the mod case, and you literally just want to go to your profile. But before you do that, what you want to do is you want to swipe down across, make sure your controller to Pro Settings. Once you've done that, you'll be able to access everything fully. Literally click on these three little lines. Okay, so for the profile, we are starting off with HDR 16:9. I film everything in 16:9. I get it. People saying use the 8:7, but I don't really like how it comes out in the long run. 4K, and use 30 frames per second, which when you edit, you want to edit in 30 frames per second because obviously you've got 30 frames to go through. You're using a digital lens at super view, gives you a really nice full vision of everything around you. Hyper smooth is on. I don't use this section here. Now the HLG HDR is off. Motion blur I use on an automatic. This is an 8-bit. Now the reason I use the 8-bit and not the 10-bit is because it basically says down here the video under 4K will use an 8-bit. So you may as well just select the 8-bit anyway. White balance is automatic. The iOS min is 100 and iOS max is 1600. But here's the thing about that. Since I'm using an ND filter, which is an ND4, once we come back out of the profile, I'll show you how that affects these two steps here. It basically does it automatic, so that's why it's locked. You can't click on them to do anything. High natural color, because obviously you're more than likely going to edit your color yourself, use that themselves. My raw audio is off, and that's because I've been using a different microphone and not the DJI mic, so the GoPro mod case mic. Or correction, shortcut. So if you notice, it says digital lens, and then it says your settings, hyper smooth, including framing. You just want to save. So that's all done automatically. Select whatever options you want. For me, it would be bike. Bam. Now, if you notice at the very top here of the camera, that detects the ND filter. So every time you change, say the ND4 to an ND16 or 32, they come in a set of 4. It will change what's up top here, which will more than likely change the video profile. But it's knowing when to use what lens and in what atmosphere that it's gonna give you the best results for your video. And I do the same on both cameras. So it's literally the same profile on copy and repeat with the same lens. And that's how I get my GoPro videos.